What's up, the name's Jess, and welcome to LoveKami Divinity Stage. So let me just get this game right back up on here. There we go. I don't know why I didn't show immediately, but there we go. So this is my new setup on my Twitch stuff, by the way. How do you guys like it? Let me just get center here. How do you guys like it? Is it pretty neat? I'm thinking this is quite a bit of an improvement. There's a little bit more space for the game. There's looks a lot more cleaner, a lot more professional. I like gradients and stuff like that, so I was like, you know what, let's just throw some gradients in there. So, without further ado, since some of you don't even care about the GUI stuff and stuff like that, I know many of you just want to see the game and the lovely stuff that it has to offer, so why don't we just get straight into it. So, we're on the Shuri route, so if you want to see that, we shall do that now. Okay, she's now talking to her sister, who's a part of L7, and I think she's trying to reconnect with her. Yeah, you got this, fam. Okay, interesting. So, are we gonna see that? Well, let me turn off my fan. It's getting a little cold in here. So, pardon more. Okay, come on. There you go. Okay, so what are we doing here? So, she had been staring at her phone for a while now. The stock market. No. What kind of teenager slash adult would be into the stock market? Well, adult I can understand, but like young adult. True. She didn't need to sit there and have this staring contest with her phone. Sure is fully aware of this. Let it be, come on, let's have a toast. Well, since both members of LoveKami made it to the finals, congratulations. The day after the qualifier results were announced, the three of us met up at Kagura's work to celebrate. Well, okay, I missed that. While it was hard to be completely happy due to Sarah's announcements, I thought it would be a good way to cheer everyone up. Yep. Yeah, she was like dead last in the thing, so that was kind of interesting. Yeah, so what are we gonna do for your training? Things finally started to feel normal after we enjoyed a nice meal. Shuri's dark mood even lightened up again. Now that the celebration is settled down, I think it was time to think about the main event. Okay then, now that we're headed to the main audition, we need to talk about what we're going to do. We had about 1 month till the audition. LoveKami had built a lot of popularity, but in terms of actual skill, we still had cause for concern. From now on, the fan bases would be irrelevant, and it would become purely a contest of ability. There we go, that's something. Shuri's right. Anyway, isn't it good to feel a little tension? LoveKami had given a performance here during the final push at the end of the qualifiers. Since Kagura worked here, they were accommodating. I cannot talk. Yes, this is very true. Very true. Shuri turned a cold shoulder to Kagura's hinting. Clearly thought they shouldn't keep up their duo. Hello, Virtual. How you doing today? Bestie? Why am I not the bestie? Rather casual re-ranking to bestie inside. Sakura seemed happy to be able to reaffirm their friendship. Two came from an understanding thanks to Shuri's guidance. And so, what will happen to LoveKami? Okay, I guess. That's a good idea. So no objections from Kagura either. Okay then, what about me? Yeah, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm guessing by the route I'm gonna be going with Shuri, but don't forget about me. I fought alongside you in the qualifier too. LoveKami wasn't two people, it was a trio. Where'd all that heartfelt support go? True. Yeah, man. Have I started the fan art voting stream? That was done a while ago. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna just link my YouTube channel. So it's already up. It's already on there. Already done. So let's just continue with this. Why is this chat not showing up? That's kinda interesting. Chat's not showing up. Shucks. So, we'll work about that later. Well, actually, let me just do a little thing. Let me just check, see what's going on. Maybe I just need to refresh it. Okay, I won't cry. You guys. True. So nothing's changing? And crumbles. Looks like no one wanted to pin down my new role. With the two of them going into serious competition, I could understand them wanting to keep around for comfort. I too was happier keeping my position vague. So I'm just gonna be treating them both? Question mark, even though it's very route, but okay. Okay. I turned up at the usual park just as Shuri was about to start practice. What are you gonna do? Go ahead and start? Well, I guess so. You're thinking. Secretly intended to steal some of Kagura's fans. Now that we're going head-to-head, Shuri was showing no mercy. It's not like the number of fans matters in the final votes. Why go that far? I guess. Alright, Sakimi-tama and all of that. God's power depends on the quality and amount of Saki-sama you get. The more fans a Divine Idol has, the better performance you can give. The reason L7 stays so dominant is largely due to the power they gain from their fans. And with that power, they can give better performances than anyone else, basically making them untouchable. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna watch, just gonna look. Shuri went out and started dancing for her fans. Even in this part that I can't even talk today. Even this park in the back streets of Akihabara was a stage error. She used to be shy, but now she can stand proudly in front of anyone. It's hard to notice being so close all the time, but she's really growing up. Well, that's good. The story of growing up is always a good story to sing. Don't overwork yourself though. Practice finished, sure you could finally catch a breather. I handed her a sports drink, which she drank loudly. Still holding to the bottle, she deftly tapped her phone. What's wrong? No sister thing? The last few days, Shuri has been checking her phone a lot. Whenever she did, she always ended up looking sad, so Kagura and I were always worried. Have you found a boyfriend? Is that rude? Well, now that you put it... well, when you put it that way, yep, exactly what I said. Well, then, maybe, just maybe, I can convince you otherwise. Shuri's pretty picky about this kind of thing. She can be the kind of uptight like a class captain, and sometimes she's actually super serious. She's the complete opposite of a carefree Kagura, so that's why they worked as a duo, and each had what the other didn't. Okay. Shuri's sister is Bisha Mountain, member of L7. Maybe she's leaving you on your own to grow a bit? I don't know. She's probably just too busy to answer. So how do you know about this stuff? That is kind of worrying then. Well, she might have some problems of her own, you never know. Try asking Sarah if she knows anything. I can't get directly involved in the audition, but I'd like to help out where I can. As the unofficial third member of LoveKami, I want to stay involved somehow. Okay. So we're gonna check in with Sarah, be like, what's up with her sister? That evening, before I could ask Sarah, I got a message from Shuri. Okay. Well, I'm glad it worked out at least. But Shuri was relieved to hear from her sister. Now she can focus on practicing, get ready for the audition. That's always good. I mean, if she couldn't focus on the audition, that would kinda suck. Already? Okay. My sister was up on the big Akihabara screen again today. Placing Sarah's retirement statement, this is an announcement was for the main auditions. Rather than Sarah's bright cheerfulness, she was popular for her cold, strong demeanor. People said she looked just as good in men's attire, and honestly, she had a ton of girl fans. So you want her to show her true self, I guess? The sister I know is a kind goddess, full of warm-hearted compassion. She can be harsh, but not just that, she can be really thoughtful too. Because I love her so much, I wanted to stand beside her, so I thought I could join L7. I figured she'd be happy, but I was just being silly, I know that now. I took out my smartphone and looked at her message again. Not congratulations. No good job. Instead, she sent a cold order. They were harsh words, negating everything I did with LoveKami. Of course, I thought I should try to explain. I had faith she would understand if we could just talk. But she was too busy to answer her phone, she wouldn't respond to my texts. I really just wanted me to talk, face to face. But when she said we couldn't, so I gave up. She was angry. Not only that, she flat out said I was causing her problems. But I didn't think it'd cause a problem. Like, what? Huh. How would it cause problems? I think it would probably be a little easier, I guess, to have your sister. Being on an audition was causing problems for her. I guess maybe the sister of an active L7 member signing up might cause some trouble. I could have figured it out if I had just thought about it a little. I know if she told me to quit because she's angry. But I don't want to quit after coming so far. I made it through the qualifier, I don't want to stop now. I knew if we could just talk, she'd understand. Saying a little prayer, I sent the message. Okay. That's good, that's good. This is progress, my dudes. Well, okay, I'd chosen this park for a quiet spot to talk. Been waiting for a call for about 2 hours now. People slowly disappear from the Akihabara streets. As soon as you start leaving, it's probably gonna go off. I hated being like this alone. If I called Yamato, he'd bet he'd come running. Well, now that you put... Okay. I couldn't let myself depend too much on him. I could trust him, but he wouldn't be there forever. Sooner or later, he'd leave. I have to prepare myself for that now. Just finally called me. It's been so long since I heard her voice, even over the phone it was soothing. Okay. Like... Oh, okay, you don't want to harden her, I guess. It really is hard to be a divine idol. Having tried it, I fully understood. The warning wasn't needed. I wanted to talk, but I could never get hold of her. It's not that she was ignoring me, she was just too busy. So she's just kinda worried about her. She hung up on me without another word. I wanted to talk more, but I knew she was really busy with Sarah quitting and all. You could see that she had so much to do, she couldn't even talk, which is likely one reason why she didn't want me joining. Yeah, it's a little too much. I mean, let her have some kind of decision. She always treats me as her kid sister. She was always standing and fighting. She's like she was protecting me. Always so strong, I look up to her for that. I thought it would be so nice to be like her. And someday, I hoped we could support each other as sisters. That was why she felt like she couldn't rely on me. She wouldn't let me fight alongside her. That thought made me so sad. I knew I had to show her that I'd grown. Now it's someone that she could depend on. She might even be the next center. If so, then things would definitely get harder. True, maybe you just gotta think in her shoes, maybe. Think about that. No matter how hard things get, she'll try to do it all alone. As her sister, I understood that much. That's just the way she is. She wouldn't let anyone else help, so I had to stay by her side. So I had to hurry. This time, it was my turn to protect my big sister. I wouldn't be her weak little sister. I'd become a comrade in arms. And to do that, I had to achieve my first goal. My hopes grew stronger, deeper. I could not lose this fight. I would win. I would be chosen as the next member of L7. So she's got some quite determination over there. She wants to help out her sister, so she's gonna do so. And if she shows that, then maybe she can show that she's reliable. That'd be nice. Whenever I had free time, I went by the practice spot. Kagura usually worked afternoons, so she wouldn't come. So I pretty much only ever watched Shuri practice. Today she was dancing, training, no singing. She was wearing her school uniform, not her idol costume. Shuri herself knew that Kagura was a better dancer, so she was working on that weak point. Good work, here's your towel. Shuri wiped herself down, still out of breath. You're really working hard today. That dance was smoking. Who uses smoking as a compliment? That's weird. You may be right, but really, do you have to aim that high? Shuri's voice grew rough. She was worn out, body and mind. It's good to work hard, but don't overdo it. If you hurt yourself, you'll be out of the audition. Yeah, but still, she didn't even caught her breath. She just went back to practice. Shuri seemed somehow savage, but like she was being driven by something. Ah no, maybe the last scene helped me understand what that was. It was evening and Kagura came by after work. So they're reporting on Shuri? Okay. I guess we have spies now. Shuri had practiced from morning till evening. I don't think she practiced so long even for the qualifier. People are starting to talk, huh? But even so, there isn't much of an audience here. People are scared? Why scared? She already forgot, huh? You need to have a little smile on your face all the time. Shuri had always smiled performing at the streets, but that was because she honestly enjoyed it. She hadn't been very good at flashing her smile at fans as a divine idol, though. I remember clearly how that had been a problem when they first formed their duo, and Kagura had really trained her on it. Aw, you like the little duo thing. That's cute. If it's just for a little while, why not? You can even help each other's weak points. Fortunately, explaining a little detail of the technique was beyond me. Shuri must have realized this, since she simply agreed to the suggestion. Okay. So they're gonna be helping the dance. The sassy music is coming back. Took their poses and started dancing in unison. After all the practice as a duo, Shuri and Kagura were in perfect sync. LoveKami wasn't fading. That made me so happy I just couldn't stop watching them. That's good, that's good. You were great out there. When they finished the song, I offered words of encouragement. Kagura didn't look at me, she was staring at Shuri, troubled. Maybe there wasn't some flair in it or something. Oh. I noticed that she wasn't smiling. So she's... okay. She's disappointed if she didn't smile. But this was just practice. Is it really necessary? Words of wisdom from Kagura. Words of wisdom. Kagura was right. Yeah, you have to treat practice like it's a real deal. Even if there isn't anyone there to watch, you have to perform like there's an audience. That isn't the best you can do. That isn't the best. You got more than that. You got more. Even after Kakura tried to cheer her up, Shuri still couldn't smile. The more she focused on it, the harder it became. Shuri's expression grew even more grim, and that smile she used to have on the streets was nowhere to be seen. Aw, come on, show that little smile, show the cuteness. Show the cute little smile. Do a grin. Something like that. Okay. It's getting late, so they wrapped up practice and went their separate ways. But Shuri just stood there messing with her phone. Shuri, aren't you going home? Okay. What kind of game you playing, Pokemon Go? Shuri answered, but she didn't look at Kakura. Oh, yeah, okay. Don't worry about Shuri, but Kakura pulled me away and left. So you're really concerned? Kakura asked with a worried look, after finally letting go of my arm. Yeah, there's something weird going on. Wonder what happened. Okay. She's not even telling ya? Sure, it always kept people from getting too deep into her affairs. That's when Kakura was so afraid to ask now. Okay, so let's just do it then. Well, yeah, I'm already doing that. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting way of thinking about it. Okay. I'll do my best. Right, Shuri's important to me too. I'll watch out for both of our sakes. I like this one a little bit better. I like that face. Where'd that come from? Giving me incentives now, Intriguing. Why you... but... not wrong. Wait till Shuri hears that. That's quite an intense stare. I'm just joking. Thank you for worrying about her. Really makes you glad. You're one to talk. Two of us are turning into our guardian angels. Yes, our little prickly princess. Just between us, it's kind of her best point. That's something, it's something I kinda don't like with the character. I don't like when they can't admit how they feel. That's something that kinda, turns me away. Clearly, Kakura and I were in agreement about Shuri's charms. But of course, that wasn't the issue. I had to watch out for her, as she was clearly going through trouble. Hello. So we're gonna solve your troubles for you. When is the audition anyway? Kakura really struck a nerve in practice today. She's probably much better suited to being Divine Idol than I could ever be. She always thought about how to put her fans in their enjoyment first, and it generally made her happy. Yes, she is a tough opponent, but you gotta power through that. Clearly singing and dancing can only go so far. So the better I got, the more important it became to find some other way to compete. There was something about Kagura that charmed people, something special that I didn't have. I could practice harder than anyone. Kagura was working on her skills at work too. We were both still amateurs, so that would be our real contest. That's what I'd have to bet it all on. Did you just change? Okay. I started practicing again in the darkened park. Can't smile. Smiles for Kagura. Wanting to forget that truth for a moment, I danced in the darkness. In the sleepless Akihabara streets. This is where I found the darkness that I needed. I knew without Kagura having to tell me. But just like people, goddesses couldn't change in an instant. All I could do was keep living the life to its fullest. Right now. Oh, that's a kind of negative way to be. Don't be the negative Nancy, be the popular Paula, I don't know. The peppy Paula, I don't know. Just thinking random names. Is Shuri really okay? The way she'd been acting got me worried. Was it alright to leave her on her own? If we didn't do something else soon, it might be too late. Alright, so late. There's something I need to ask you about. Can I call you? Maybe I was being paranoid, but I decided to text Shuri anyway. Didn't have to wait long for a reply. Are you at home? Why is she still there? I've been right up to worry after all. In fact, I felt like I'd been too naive before. Sure, as a part, she must have been practicing. Did she not stop since I saw her last? All kinds of worst case scenarios started flooding into my head. Don't starve yourself, like damn. I dashed out of the house and headed toward the park. On the way, I stopped at a convenience store to get some supplies. What is she thinking? I bought whatever I saw and thought I'd need. Judging by their text, Shuri was probably in really bad condition by now. Shuri! When I arrived, I found Shuri sitting on a bench in the corner of the park. What do you think you're doing here at this hour? Do you even know what time it is? It's not safe for a girl to be out this late. Jeez, you gotta hold yourself. Shuri spoke like she didn't really know what she was saying. Here, I got some food and stuff. Take whatever you like. It's not the kind of thing you should go saying to just anyone. Normally Shuri would never say something like that. Shigen must be getting to her. She casually shrugged off my rebuke. So that was a pretty anticlimactic confession. By now Shuri's attention was solely focused on the idea that food, and she intently rummaged through the convenience store bag. Sure, go ahead. Take your time and eat slowly. Judging by the way she tore into her rice ball, Shuri must have really been starving. As I watched over her, I once more got the feeling that something wasn't right. Seriously, what were you thinking? I spoke up after giving her some time to catch her breath. If you are, then stop pushing yourself so hard. It's not just me. Kagura's worried about you too. Yeah, she's a real girl too, so I mean, you'd notice. Shuri stared absently at her half-eaten rice ball while muttering those self-depreciating thoughts. Come on, it's not like you to talk like that. Is that a question you need to tell people? You need people to tell the answer to? You gotta think about it in yourself. You gotta be like, who am I? What am I doing? Come on. Second nature. Gotta be like, how am I doing? What can I improve? Kind of stuff like that. That's how you grow. That's how you grow, man. I don't know. I'm not the best at this kind of advice. Shuri was totally losing sight of herself. She was usually so full of confidence, but now it seemed like she has just been acting tough the whole time. You're tired. You should take a break. You need to take better care of yourself because time is precious. You look like you're about to keel over. Shuri's smile advanced without trace. It wasn't just when her fans were around. Even in her daily life seemed as she was reaching breaking point. She'd never been able to carry on in a divine idol like this. Something had got Shuri really fired up. Everything she'd been balling up burst out like a blazing flame. Kagura would be mad if she heard what you just put yourself down like that. Hey Shuri, what's this really all about? Shuri's sister, Bishamonten, already a member of L7. Was she in some kind of trouble? Did she say why? Shuri told me all about what happened between her and her sister, and about how she was determined to pass the audition and do what she could to help Bishamonten. Well, I get why you'd think that way, but practicing until you collapse won't help. This is an issue of practicing efficiently. Yeah, you could practice a lot, but if it's inefficient, you're not gonna get anything out of it. I mean, it's kind of like programming in a way. You can program all the heck you want, but if it's inefficient, you're not gonna go anywhere. So, that's why I think about it. You're going through some hard times, huh, Shuri? Then, ask someone for help. I'm right here, you know? That was kind of like a backhand slap. Kagura said it herself. She told me she'd be fine and that she wanted me to keep an eye on you. See? If you've been pushing yourself so hard, even your rivals want to help you. I'm not saying you shouldn't give it your all. Just don't try to do everything alone. You've got friends you can turn to, like me and Kagura. Shuri was worried about the auditions and about her sister. She just had too many things weighing on her mind. When it all got too much for her, then that must have been when she got so obsessed with practice. She'd been blinded to the fact that she was only doing herself harm. Just be like, no B, no B, bye. Of course, I do what they can to support you. Okay. Shuri gently slumped against me. Cute. Shuri leaned in closer and buried her face in my shoulder. Gripping my clothes tightly, she started to let out quiet sobs. Shuri was crying. Obviously she didn't want me to see, but there's no way to hide it. I'm not watching, so cry as much as you like. I looked away to give Shuri some sense of privacy. Oh, you can see all the stars even from here in the city. Looking up, I could see several stars in the sky. The stars weren't too much to look at, but they shone resolutely. I'll always be here for you, Shuri. We'll do our best together. You'll pass this audition. Shuri raised her head and joined me in looking at the stars. We'd probably see a lot more if we went out into the countryside. Let's watch the starts. Good job. Missed a little thing. Okay. Sounds good, I'll look forward to it. So, we're not going to... Okay, so... Okay. So we're not getting together. Or is this might be a scene, I don't know. A few days later, Shuri came to my house. We're here to discuss our new plan of attack. We had completely different views on how to proceed. Shuri was convinced she needed to strengthen her weaker skills, while I thought it would be better to emphasize her strong points. Do you think you can get as good as Kagura in the time you got left? But at the same time, if you level out everything, it's kind of gets weird, you know. It's like, once you have everything, what else do you have? I mean, nothing more. Like, if you emphasize your strong points, it's like, you have something there. Why don't we watch you gain other stuff eventually? Like, you wouldn't start a game just completely OP. You'd like to have you'd like to at least have something to work on, or else the game isn't really fun. It's not nothing you can do. So that's my 2 cents on it. You're already trying to do the impossible again. That attitude of yours just gets you into trouble. Shuri had a tendency to try to power through any problems she came up against. I've already seen how disastrously things could turn out when she used that approach. I think you're trying enough already without forcing yourself. Why not focus on maximizing your best traits? Well... Flushing from ear to ear, Shuri fired a challenge back at me. Okay, sure, I'll list your good points one by one. First off, you're a great singer. Sarah's voice may be more polished, but when you sing, you always touch the hearts of your audience. You're also gorgeous. You may not be well aware of it yourself, but when it comes to looks, you're top notch. Then there's the cute way you act, every little thing makes you kind of seem innocent and make people want to protect you. Oh, and the way you're shy and hardworking, care about your sister so much, considerate, always try your best, and that's why I like you. But so carried away that my feelings split out. But I wasn't lying, just stuck up to her, so I didn't regret what I said. Well, that was my confession, boys. I guess I'm going first. Shuri's face instantly went bright red. Not that way because that's how I meant it. I'd come this far, there's no backing down now. Well, there we go. It's time to face my feelings for Shuri head on. Shuri, I like you. Come on, look at me in the eyes. Going for broke, I threw my arms around her. Shuri cried out in surprise at my sudden embrace. How about she didn't like you? Come on. I guess things were moving too fast. But this is how she made me feel. I thought of her as a girl, not a goddess, and I wanted her as my girlfriend. Will you go at me? As one guy to one girl, I like you, Shuri Kushoten. I did my best to get my feelings across with my words and my actions. I hugged Shuri even tighter and whispered my confession of love in her ear. Shuri mumbled happily from within my embrace. Yeah, more than a goddess or an idol. I think of you as a beautiful, amazing girl. True. Actually, I think it is. We could achieve much more together as boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, it's not a business. If it were a business arrangement, that'd be weird. True. Let's listen. I'm ready. Shuri pushed away from me for a moment and composed herself. My heart was in my mouth as I waited for her to answer. Perhaps she was nervous too, the way she kept fidgeting and clearing her throat. Her cheeks dyed a vibrant red. Shuri looked me right in the eyes. There we go. She said yes. I was stunned. I was the one who started all this, but never thought it'd go this well. Oh, sorry, I'm just kinda in shock. Well, not really. I mean, it was kinda obvious. Yeah, more than I could put into words. I mean, you're a goddess, I'm a human, you know. You don't hear about this happening every day. True. I guess I did. There you go. You get a little pass. You know I will, Shuri. And so Shuri and I officially became an item. So I still have some misgivings about the human deity romance issue, but they soon gave way to supreme joy that a stunning girl was going out with me. This was the start of a dreamy, romantic new chapter of my life. Or so I thought. Those naive hopes were crushed pretty quickly. Coming right up. We bought some soft drinks to toast to our new relationship. We munched on some snacks and had our own little private party. So, she's just kind of confessing, okay. She's been gripping a little while now. None of these drinks were alcoholic, but it's like she was a bad drunk. Not that I was gonna complain if she'd opened up her heart towards me enough to talk things she usually kept to herself. No, of course not. You're totally a responsible adult. Oh, look at the little plushie. Shuri traced a star on my cheek with her finger. It was a weird sensation, but not in a bad way. That's a motivation you need. Shuri wrapped herself around my arm as if to emphasize we were a couple. Not that any of her rivals were there to see it. I've been so nervous when I asked her out that I hadn't thought much about it instead. But I really did consider Shuri a regular girl. A regular girl with a lovely soft skin and smelled really good up close. It's just starting to hit me that you really are my girlfriend. It seemed like she was finally sobering up. Even though she didn't pull away. Yep. Well, I don't mind. I was hoping you'd say that. It seemed that Shuri was very much in favor of snuggling. Seemed embarrassed, but she's still close to me. There we go. Are the additions up? Okay, now we're celebrating with her. We met up with Kagura and told her that Shuri and I started going out. At first she was shocked, but she smiled and wished us well. Why me? I'm sorry, okay? They kinda just came out. Oh, it hurts! Kagura suddenly gave me a noogie. Okay, she's the final boss. It's gonna be interesting. She puts me to shame. Never be as cool as that. It's a cute angle. What are you gonna be? A cute? Haha. Sure enough, the way Shuri looked when she said that was the epitome of cuteness. She was already cute when she tried to act aloof, but now she started to open up around me and things were a whole new level. I almost feel bad that other people get to watch you. A little bit. Well, I am your boyfriend after all. Well, I am chick bait apparently because I'm a protagonist of an anime. So, come on, don't tease me. Having reported to Kagura, we headed to Shuri's usual spot for practice. Just to say we'd been too distracted by a new relationship, the final round of auditions were drawing closer and we need a definite plan. Okay. I decided to check out what kind of form Shuri was in. Even without Kagura, she polished her part and made her routine her own. The singing was as great as ever, and her dance moves weren't bad either. Perhaps she was just comparing herself to Kagura that made her insecure before. Good. Going solo hasn't harmed your performance one bit. There's something missing. I feel like we need something extra to get through this round. There was only so far that we can get by raising the standard of Shuri's basic skills. If we're really gonna blow Jessu away, we need a new angle. Okay, well. Sometimes when I talk too much, I sometimes yawn. Shuri raised a finger and made her flower petals appear. Yeah, that's the kind of thing only a divine idol can do. I guess. I mean, it works. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Think of L7. They pull off some pretty awesome effects in their shows, right? Well, you are trying to get into them, so might as well. Well, I guess, but L7 is supposed to probably meant they can only gather more power from their Sekimitama. The more divine powers they had, the more flashy they can make their shows. Shuri could stand out from the crowd, that would give her the edge she needed. How can you be so sure? Oh yeah, true, you got second. Okay. So basically, she has a history, so we need to build a history. So even with the same amount of Sekimitama, they wouldn't be such a high quality, is that it? My arms are cold. Okay. Shuri's argument made sense. But did I say that or? Okay. That's something that can only be attained with time practice. Okay. I like how he used LoveKami to climb the ranks. Our opponent now was a veteran who had been adored by fans for nearly a full year. Even if we didn't follow the strategy to surpass Kagura, Shuri's remaining rival would be a different story. Something stood up for now, anyway. If that's the case, let's fight back with the love for your Sekimitama. I'll handle the issue of quality, as long as my love for you is stronger than anyone else's, we'll be fine. If we were up against someone with hundreds of fans, my love would just have to be hundreds of times more intense. On paper, there was nothing wrong with this plan. Well, yeah, it's something only I would think of. We'll try it. Shuri actually accepted my ridiculous suggestion. It's a risky strategy, but I had a good feeling about it. I mean, all I had to do is love Mike or his new girlfriend. What could be simpler? Well, maybe you're gonna do something a little extra there. That's what you said. Always add a little extra. Ugh. And after saying goodbye to Yamato, I called my sister. As usual, she wasn't answering, so I just left a message. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is a good way to look at things. Time away? What do you mean by time away? Interesting. Intriguing. The moment Shuri got to my house, she started introducing herself to my parents. I never imagined it would come to this. Oh, so you're staying with us. Interesting. Well, I mean, I don't mind, but is this legally okay? I mean, I don't know if you're 18 yet. I think you're 18. Oh, what? And also, you know, a little bit of the naughty might work. Without further explanation, she started making herself at home. Hold on, Shuri, what do you think you're doing? Well, I mean, I don't mind. Just like that, we were living together. I won't pretend I wasn't happy about it, but there's one thing that worried about me. Did you say you ran away? Okay. So, oh, you're just trying to tease her a little bit. Okay, my screen just went off. Come on, baby. Okay, it's charging. It's good. Okay. Let me just put that back on, and we shall. Okay. You're so mean. Well, hey, come on, let's go too far. True. Sure, you seem to enjoy teasing me. I had a feeling that my home life was about to get a lot more exciting. Truth. Let me just make sure my screen's buffering a little bit. So I'm just a little curious. I had to make sure to let Sarah know about how Shuri had run away. She could probably smooth things over with Bishamonten for us. Breakfast already? Ah, thanks. I'll be right there. I just... Fried eggs? Home cooking? Am I in heaven? Okay. She left the room, her skirt twirling behind her. Why not a naked apron? Captivated, my gaze followed her as she went. I think I could get used to this. Getting to be with Shuri for the first thing in the morning was fantastic. Well, I'm thinking this is gonna be fun. It was a great start to Shuri's stay in our house. Of course, it's not like we were together 24 hours a day, we both had our own stuff to take care of. Yeah, like work or class or whatever. Which would be interesting to see. Okay, why am I... Okay, there you go. Afternoon, they suited me up at the park for Shuri's training. In that respect, things were seamless ever. Sure, let's pack up and head home. This is where our routine changed. Before, we had gone our separate ways, but now home was the same place for both Shuri and I. So, okay, that's interesting. Oh, so now she's doing chores now. Interesting. Sure, I'll help you carry it back. A little shopping trip on the way home. And we were buying ingredients for dinner too, so it was like we were already newlyweds or something. We still acted a little shy when we were together, but I felt so much awkward. Even so, it wasn't a bad at all. I'm guessing you meant wasn't that bad at all. And Shuri wasn't exactly hiding the fact that she was enjoying spending time as a couple. Yeah, I'm thinking she enjoys it quite a lot. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, it's main protagonist after all. So, how's my Kaseki Mitama? After dinner, we check how strong it was. We had to ascertain how much power Shuri was giving from my emotions, so I put it to use to help her. Really? True. I mean, my Kimitama is overwhelming and it's dare I make a joke? Dare I make a joke? It wasn't too sure of the details, but apparently my Tsukimi-tama was pretty hot stuff. I'm pretty sure I can't show the Tsukimi-tama on YouTube. The problem was how we could use it to Shuri's advantage. Shuri felt silent. All I could do is gaze at her thoughtful expression. What's a beautiful goddess like you doing with a guy like me? Well, it came from my feelings. I'm just having trouble believing my luck. Well, just a tiny bit. I mean, main protagonist, hot girl. A little bit of lucky. So she wasn't just moved by what I said. My words had been so packed with love that Shuri understood how much she meant to me. Can do. Can do. I can always be myself. Let me just relax over here and be myself. This started out as just a strategy to help win the audition, but emotionally it was more than that. I didn't want to waste this chance. I hope we'd get to know each other even better and deepen the affection we felt. And if doing that helped Shuri professionally, I couldn't ask for anything more. So let's do this. Is it audition day already? Probably not. A cold air hung over us. It only took me one clap. That signal, a miracle enveloped the world. Whoa. A storm of flower petals danced from the skies. All the air around us filled with them. This is the sort of magic you saw a lot on stage at Divine Idol events. It's definitely a sight to see. It's definitely gone flashier. I'd say you're doing better. She didn't seem to agree. She might have actually found it lacking because she couldn't actually feel the Tsukimi-tama. I mean, it's flowers. That's not too exciting. Gotta make it more colorful, I guess. That'd be interesting. Colorful. So we need a performance plan, huh? Okay, I'll think of something. So what exactly could Shuri do with her magic? That was the next thing we had to work out. Maybe you can use that magic, elsewhere, if you know what I mean. It'd been a few days since she left home. She'd really grown on my parents and helped out like a real lady. Apparently, Mom had always wanted a daughter and was more happy that we have her. You mean the Chamber of Commerce meeting? My parents will be out for a while because of it. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, you can always use that bed. You can get a little. No, I don't know. I'm just being a weirdo. All it took was one look at her ever-reddening face to see what she was getting at. Thank you, Nerd Letter, for following. Thanks for the love. I don't know why the chat's not working. Sorry, you're too lesbian for you. Whew, I'm so lesbian. I can't. I don't know why the chat isn't showing up. Why is the chat not showing up? Like, bam. Bam. Come on. Come on. Something. Something. I'll leave it open up over here. So let me just type something, see if it actually works. So let's see. Nope, not working. So, I'll have to check that out later. But for now, let's just continue this. Okay. She just came out right and said it. It's kind of embarrassing when you put it that way. She's never good at this sort of thing. She always worked hard for the things she wanted, and I'm sure this was hard on her. You don't need to push yourself, you know? Can't handle your trapness? I guess not, I guess not. Yeah, we gotta make the most of this opportunity, man. But I can't show it on YouTube. Or Twitch. I don't want to get banned! I was impressed by how small and soft her hands were, but for her, it wasn't the time for such thoughts. Now that we're a couple, we were a little closer, but getting all touchy was still new to us. Even just holding hands like this took some bravery. Yeah, we gotta practice on this now. Yeah, okay, practice, right. Okay, Kirby has an unnatural amount of lewds of your. Okay, I might have to question him a little bit later. That's kind of weird. Same as her in experience. The two of us were doing our best. After a little while, she headed into the kitchen saying she would make dinner. I offered to help her out, but she turned me down. Apparently, I would just get in her way. I was no good with a knife anyway. Huh? Why are you sure you're texting me? Why can't you just call me? Has she found something I could help with? Following your request, I headed out of my room. I'm coming. Picked up the pace and headed for the kitchen. I'm preparing. There we go. Ooh. Oof. I'm liking it. Right before my eyes stood Shuri, working on dinner. Normally that would be nothing to blink at. But there she was, full divine idol garb. Wait, what are you doing? Well, yes, but, you don't want to objectify you, though. Ooh. I cannot put into words the amount of I like for this picture. It was quite a revealing outfit, and she wasn't trying to hide a thing from me. She normally avoided back shots, but it was alright there in front of me. This is what it looks like up close, huh? Nah, just a perfect amount. This is what they call an open back outfit? Couldn't have been any more literally so. It didn't even seem possible. How was it even staying on her body? Probably wedged in her cracks or something. Just barely covered her private parts in her butt was out for the world to see. You don't mind showing me them? But now, go on. Let's look. I drew in closer to her. She was slowly revealing herself to me. Any man would be happy. Got a cute little bum. Well, sorry. Just shut up and look. Praising her didn't seem to have the intended effect. Showing this much was already an effort to her. She tried to focus on cooking, but it was no use. No, of course not. I can just tell you're working real hard at this. Okay. Okay, I guess so. You didn't even have to say it, I already did. So she put her own feelings aside to show off her sexy side of me. How can I not love her for that? True. But still, if you're uncomfortable with something, I'd rather you not. Even after we finished dinner, she was still awkward. Hey, I still liked it. It's not my fault you're so adorable. I wanted to retort because it was her who started it, but I figured it's best to be a good boyfriend. She did it all for me anyway. Wait, at least I have to show some gratitude. I'm guessing they did a little naughty though. I'm guessing that. She took off, perhaps unable to handle the situation any longer. I guess I'll get some sleep too. There's no point in staying up alone. The way she tucked the night up, I was hoping for a little bit more. But it seemed that was it. I guess I was felt pretty lucky to catch a peek. There we go, my dude. Then, just minutes after I headed off to bed, I sent someone or something in my room. And hello. Hi there. You're back. Shuri latched onto me, clad in only her panties. Just like last time, she sleepily sneaked under my covers. Hey, what are you doing? I knew she wasn't really asleep, even though she still continued to pretend. She latched on, pressing her soft skin against me. Trapped in her bra, seemed afraid to slip off. Shuri, come on. She opened her eyes and looked at me. I can tell. Yeah, sure, let's just forget the whole awake thing. She wanted me to play along. Okay, fine, but guy like any other guy, okay? When the girl starts getting close up. So if you want me to get worked up, okay. You're really taking the lead, aren't you? You're really taking the lead, you know? She's usually more shy than anyone around, but I guess there she was, aggressive as she could be. With her skin touching, I could feel her heightened heartbeat. True, let's touchy and let's feely. This was her version of touchy-feely. So you don't mind if I touch your back? You can touch me, but I can't touch you. What the heck? This needs to be equal. No touching? Okay then. Really? You're killing me here. Can I kiss you? Can hold back. That too much to ask? Okay, got this. She got out of bed and faced me. The dim light illuminated her body. Okay. I don't have any patches, so nothing's gonna happen. Oh, sorry. I apologize, but her eyes stayed right on her. Light pink fabrics covered her parts, but I could see how incredibly womanly she was. Yeah, just go on and do it. Yeah, just stay still. She trembled as I brought my arms around her. I didn't try to get away. I waited for her to relax before pulling her in close. I love you, Shuri. I want you to be all mine. There were two Shuris. The idol she was for fans, and the one right there just for me. Let's get sassy now. Shuri. Brought her in close and laid my lips to hers. It was my very first kiss. As far as I knew, it was hers too. Took my kiss, trembling slightly. Her breath brushed against my face. Felt the warmth of her body and beat of her heart. She wrapped her arms around me too. Not as strong as I did, but still, we embraced. We kept kissing too. Our lips met for mere seconds, but seemed sterile. Yep, it kinda just happened. We did. As small as ever. I was so nervous, I don't really remember. Oh boy, a second one. Hold on, let me prepare. I don't know, I'm just being weird. And so we did. A little stronger than before. And I made sure to really enjoy it. But then the strength suddenly left her. And that's good, that means it's working. Yeah, me too. My love for her seemed to give her strength. And perhaps in response to that, her skin grew hot and flushed. And then we break. Okay. Whew. It's audition day. Or are we practicing? Holy crap, what is all this? I couldn't help but stare at the miracle she created. Well, it did look a little flashier. Got levels, this is something brand new. It's like I was living in a dream. If being was real, this is probably what it was like. Really? I guess it's a good thing I'm so obsessed with you. Okay, I guess. Now that we both understood our feelings, he was able to produce all sorts of divine miracles. Power of love sure is something. And then to do it for the competition. Yeah, we can do that. I wish I could say leave that to me, but maybe we should talk out together? I want it to be a collaborative effort. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure I can handle that night. True. There we go. There we go. I'm liking this. I'm liking this setup. I'm liking this routine. Now that we had shared a kiss, she didn't seem to mind as much. It was still kind of awkward and embarrassing, but now that I felt badly about it. Our relationship had successfully become quite touchy-feely. There we go. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Do we have a plan? Something? A few days later, our relationship continued to deepen and we were working on our audition piece. Is it time? Okay. Yeah, if we pull it off right at the climax, I'm sure the audience would go wild. Even just a gesture change can do the trick. Okay, we work together like this every night. We would watch videos of other idol groups and review stuff from LoveKami. The more we went at it, the more we found we could do. Sounds good. Let's just shower up and get to bed. My parents were already asleep. It was time for just the two of us. As Shuri suggested, we head for the bathroom. Oh, interesting. Ooh. She faced away from me and she undressed and headed in. Yeah. Oof. Oof, that's a lot to show. After a quick scrub down, we got into the bath together. Are those her knees? Okay, those are her knees. Jesus Christ, she had a lot to show. After a quick scrub down, we got into the bath together. Right before my eyes was Shuri in all her glory. You say that every time. We had been bathing together like this for the past 3 days or so. Together naked while my parents couldn't catch us. Jeez. Hey, you're the one who wanted to do this. Of course I did. Wait, did you? Janice was just another flavor of love. The sense of being washed set it to this work up. Are you sure it's okay for me to do this with the goddess? True. Note to self. Avoid divine punishment. It sends a shiver down my spine. Okay, so, I know it's okay to love a goddess, but you're also an idol, right? It's probably not against idol rules or anything. Yes, that's good. Why did my computer shut off so goddamn quickly? That's weird. So, at least we're getting more out of you, more potential, you can see. Okay. That's right, the real Shuri is the one that left me. Yeah, do it as a real you. Well, let's just make sure we put the best possible show for your fans of yours then. She finally was smiling like normal again. During our little chat, she was finally able to overcome her shyness, at least for a moment. Hey, though, I like how your skin gets all flushed pink when in the bath like this. Hey, I was just saying I like it. Well, I was just saying. You're just too adorable, I could just pet you like a little kitty. Why not? How about a kiss then? I'm not liking these new rules. Come on. Okay, is it like pause or something? Okay. Apparently it's something pause, okay. Oh boy, would I ever. As soon as we're done here. Hugging, kissing, getting all close. All things that lovers can't go without. I was hoping it didn't get banned. For some reason I like froze for a sec. I don't know. I was afraid I got banned or something. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so it's tomorrow, okay. So we got until tomorrow. Tomorrow we do this. Oh yeah, we're gonna finish this route in this thing, by the way. Just gonna let you know. There's only one day left until the main audition. The big screen Naki Abro is playing ads of it on loop all day today. Well, tomorrow is a big day. We spent the last month training for this day. Put everything into it and had no regrets. She answered with the utmost confidence, then turned her eyes to her side. Yes, it is. I, for one, am glad to hear it. Sarah helped Kagura out when I was busy with Shuri. That's good. At least she didn't have no one. That'd be good. Even if she didn't have much advice, just having her there was good for Kagura. We had to come out today to check on Kagura, so now we just have to wait. Two of them seemed in high spirits. Tomorrow was bound to be something spectacular. Are we gonna wait till tomorrow? Yes? Okay. This is the night before. There we go. Thought everything was okay until we got home. Moaning, she slipped into my room in only her panties. And there she is back again. She crawled into my covers and on top of me. Laying flat together, we locked arms and legs. This is gonna make it harder for you to sleep. No, but only just for a bit, okay? It couldn't be hard on her. She was my girlfriend after all, and she knew how to work me. What do you mean by replenish? Am I gonna have to... Huh? That's weird. That is weird. I've never seen media resource fetching report. Oh, okay, that's weird. You don't have to be so close to feel it, right? Okay, okay. I am online, okay. That's good. I don't want to be banned yet. I know it's not on the list of banned games, but I always worry. I always worry with these kind of games. Hers wasn't being any slower though. If you get too worked up, you really won't sleep. Okay. You're planning to do this until then? Well, if it'll help you out, so be it then. Is that you too, baby girl? I don't know. Peaceful night fell over Akihabara. Glittering, man-made stars shined colorfully everywhere, painting the city in light. This was the night. This was the end of one story and the start of another. But the star-filled skies give up no hints. The passion of the people could not speak for itself, but it could be only felt in the air. Well, this is it, huh? You're on your own from here. But I'll be down there watching you. Our love bound us together. She could she could probably find me faster than any goddess could. Well, probably most goddesses probably don't even know his name, so go get him. And she was off on her own, just as Shuri could show it in herself to take on this audition. All I could do is watch it from the audience. Let's see her performance then. She got this. Let's root for her. Everyone in the chat, let's root. Let's root. That's good. It's good. This is good. Words of advice. Words of encouragement. If you have the right mindset, you'll show her. You will show her. Time for the audition. Let's go. It was time. The clock struck 7 p.m. and the stage lit up under the spotlight. And at that cue, Sarah straight came out on the stage alone. She was addressing the audience. This was in part to kick off the finals, but it was also signify her retirement as an idol. Okay, that's good. She would be leaving, but her words were encouraging. I was sure her feelings truly resonated with not just everyone at the venue, but everyone around the world sharing this moment. There we go, let's do this! And just like that, the audition started. There are 5 goddesses who were chosen and made it through the preliminaries, and just one of them would be selected to be the next Cell7 member. They're also certainly there with hopes and dreams. And they definitely all worked equally as hard. And all that was left was to see who really shined truest and brightest. Who would be our next superstar? No one would know until it was all over. Who are you? What is that? Krako was up first. The crowd roared for a lively performance. She had never been one to stand out much, but here she shone just like any other. She even had her own loyal fans. All the Sekimi Tama pulled together to empower her. The music started and Kagura began her performance. I had spent so much time with just Shuri that I didn't even know what to expect. But her dancing was just as wonderful as ever, and she never stopped smiling for a moment. Anyone watching could tell she poured everything she had into a single performance. Even after her song ended, the excitement lingered. She waved to the audience as she left the stage to thunderous applause. What followed was one magnificent show after another. All of them with their only sighted fans. Sekimi Tama of all those who gathered here, as well as those watching online, surely empowered all the goddesses. And then it was finally Shuri's turn. When she stepped on stage, the boisterous crowd grew instantly quiet. So that's the name of the song? Okay. Ooh, I'm liking this little picture. Her powerful singing voice echoed across the stage. Her voice cut through, crisp, clear, and true. The audience sucked in by it, and their glow sticks rose in response. She really is the best. There was nothing left to hold her back. She just moved closer and closer to her goal. This audition was just a stop along the way. If Kagura had everything an idol needed, Shuri had everything a true superstar needed. Just the sight of her caught your eyes, and her voice danced into you. She wasn't a people's person sort of idol, but the kind that others aspired to be like. It was only a glimpse of the true her. But still, everyone watching could sense something in her. There we go. There we go. There's your... Okay. I'm liking it. This is something definitely new. Something... I'm liking how it still has a little effect. As the song hit the chorus, she looked straight at me and smiled. It pained me a bit as her boyfriend, but it was the sort of smile that would make anyone fall for her. But even this was only possible because of our love. Everyone watching would think it was for them, and they would fall in love with her. And then came the final blow, an explosion of flowers. Everyone, judged and all, was stunned. Its brilliance levels beyond others, and no one could take their eyes off it. Her voice, her dance, and the building blossoms. These were all things with one purpose, to show her iridescence. And as she danced, her eyes glittering, her voice made it known to all that she loved singing. And before we knew it, her performance was over. There we go. With that, everyone seemingly returned to Earth, and the place exploded in shouts and applause. No one needed to wait for the judges. Everyone knew then and there who had won. You did it, Shuri. That was absolutely incredible. A new star was born that night. The story of Shuri Kitsune was about to begin. There we go. There should be an epilogue out after this, so I've watched this once, so I'm going to skip this if I can. There we go. Today, like every day, the display in Akihabara was playing a commercial for L7 on a loop. They featured Shuri as the center lead of the group. She was the new ace rookie of the team, taking center and beating the competition in the audition last month. It has already been a year since she joined L7, huh? Time has certainly flown past. After the legendary performance she put on that night, she raced straight to the stardom. Once she was part of a group that really made herself known and filled the hole that Sarah left. She also worked hard by her sister's side, which is exactly what she had always aimed to do. Is Kagura in it though? I'm just curious. Okay, there we go. Here we go. This is the bond that they needed. Bishimoten joined the masses of people also saw her as an idol. A lot of gods now look up to her, hoping to be just like her someday. That's good. That's good. But Shuri was still just like she had always been. Jeez, where is she and what is she up to anyway? We were supposed to meet up at the station, but I couldn't find her anywhere. No calls either. Come on, it's just because it's me who's her manager. After we made it big, I joined the agency that manages L7 so I could support her. I worked my way to grunt work for a year, and I finally was assigned as her manager. This is what I got for my work. What kind of manager can't even meet up with their own assignment? Was I done for already? There was a voice I knew. A voice I knew better than everyone's. Shuri. What kind of stunt is she trying to pull? Here of all places. Holding a mic in her hands, she greeted those passing by with her song. It was strangely just like the day we first met. But she was a nobody back then. This was different. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's just a cosplayer. There was no mistaking that it was Shuri. The real deal superstar was out here putting a free show for the side of the road, and everyone was stunned. But now Shuri had the power to influence people even more. Her performance was reaching people's hearts. Just like it had captivated me so long ago, now it was getting people to stop and listen again, like a dream come alive. But considering Shuri's position now, that might be kind of a bit of a problem. Ryan screwed into a group, then a crowd. Now the tension in the air is palpable. Shuri, this way. The equipment, everything didn't matter. What I had to do was get her out of there. Keep it up, you'll be performing for the police. I can see the headlines now. Got Isle arrested for illegal performance. It would be the end of L7. Yeah, we don't want an illegal thing. And there's that little, there's a little CG for us. I took her hand after you ran off. It was a rough situation, but she didn't seem worried. In fact, she seemed to be having a lot of fun. Fighting? I was busy fighting my way out of the mob. Shut up. She might have been right. The situation itself aside, this was still the two of us together, and that was always fun. When exactly? When we first met? When her and Kagura worked so hard together? Or maybe when we first fell in love? Yes. We spent all of our time together. We lost track of time and just focused on our work. We laughed, we cried, we got through it together. All of that. Our memories were full of fun. And even now in the present, we were still in love. Not as a human and a goddess, but as man and woman. She might have become a superstar, but she was still a girl in love. Just by holding hands together like this, she came back down from stardom to be herself. It was the kind of time you had to cherish. Next time you want to pull something, ask me first. Of course I will, I'm your boyfriend and your partner in all this. I want to make anything possible for her. Even something as crazy as this, as long as it make her happy. Let's do that. Let's do that. And that is the end of her story. So next, and probably the last, well, I'm hoping it's the last, I'm going to be dealing with Sarah's story. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure to hit that follow button on my Twitch to make sure you are notified when I'm live. And if you really enjoy my content on my Twitch, you make sure to subscribe for $4.99 a month. It helps in going to the channel. And you also get a few perks. I cannot show them, unfortunately, because my chat's not working. But I will show in the chat for those who are live and give you a little gist of it. So if I type hi in the chat, which I shall do so right now, you get a little badge that appears next to your name, which shows that you are a subscriber and that you are quite a loyal fan of this community. And we also have, so far, one emote. More actually might be coming my way. Definitely more once I'm partnered, or if I get partnered, so let's hope for that. But as of now, we have one. It is called Jessu's Mask, and once you are a subscriber, you can use it, and you can use it globally, which means you can use it on any channel and show your devotion to the channel. It's a bunny mask that's on my sprite and everything. So if you want to spread that, I've heard good things that people are using it, so you can always use it. And we also have a couple commands after this. We have one that gives you anime suggestions if you type in the chat. If you type anime in the chat, it will give you a suggestion. And this time, we are suggested, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon, or danmachi, which I feel like is a really good recommendation for all of you, especially those who were into this kind of stuff, this whole LoveKami kind of thing. Quite a good thing. And also, you can have you can type Dangan Waifu in the chat, which is inspired by the Danganronpa series. If you just type that, it gives you a Danganronpa waifu of any kind. So our waifu today is Fuyuhiko Kuchiryu, that lovely fireball son of a gun. I'm not gonna talk too much about him because his story is a little bit of a spoiler, but he is quite the ferocious little waifu over there, definitely. And also, if you're on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to keep updated with when I'm releasing videos. And if you want to check out all of my stuff off camera, or you just want to see past videos and stuff like that, you can make sure to go into the description below to check that stuff if you're on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, if you're on desktop, you go under my stream. It's under. You can look at it over there. And if you're on mobile, just click my name. Something should pop up, and then there's all my panels there, which you can go and check out my stuff. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace.